All right, guys, you're back again, and welcome to another exciting episode of Bamboo Street. Today, we're talking Trump and Biden. Biden wants the acknowledgement that he is the one that was responsible for the ceasefire in the Israel-Palestine war. And Trump believes that he is the guy. Who do you think actually is the guy? And if that's the case, why is Biden asking for a ceasefire in one war and providing arms for more fire in another war? Anyway, Walter,
We live in a crazy world, man.
this is crazy, man.
It is crazy. I have a video from First News. Let's listen to the reporting.
Oh, the people are celebrating, man. It's really a good day.
Yeah.
No more bombs.
Mm.
We can finally have children. Battle for credit. Biden doesn't want to go down as a wuss politician.
Yeah.
So, you know, that just gave me a brand new thought.
What?
You know why Biden escalated the war with Israel and Russia?
Israel, what? No.
Because Trump swore that he would do it in no time.
Yeah.
And Biden couldn't get it done.
Yeah.
So he wants the credit for ending this war
Yeah.
so that he'd be like, okay, I spent time in office and I got this one done.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, okay, Trump, what did you do?
Yeah.
And then Trump said, oh, I'm going to do this one in like a month.
Yeah.
And then he escalated. So then
Yeah. It's gonna take long.
it's going to take long for him to be able to end this war in a month. Because if Trump could end that one in a month, Biden would look like a...
Yeah. Trump has already come out to say he's gonna take at least 6 months or so.
Yeah, well, now he has to change his projections
Like
because
Trump.
Biden escalated this
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Legacy.
Yeah. It's
So
wild out here.
it just kind of makes you realize that these politicians
They
don't
don't
really
really
care about the war. They just care about how do I go down in history.
Yeah, they only care about self-preservation, man. How am I remembered 20 years from today? They don't really care about what's going on
Yeah,
right
so
now.
Biden is always going to remember it as the president with dementia.
Yeah. Have you seen Trump and Barack laughing?
Yeah. No, I haven't seen that video.
Yeah, so Jimmy Carter was buried, was it last Saturday?
Mm-hmm.
And all the presidents were invited. So all former presidents were there. So Obama and Trump were seated together.
Mm-hmm.
And Kamala was in front, Biden was somewhere. They were just laughing. The two of them were laughing. I'm like, yo. And people were pissed. They thought the Democrats were like,
And the
man.
Republicans should not be laughing together.
Yeah, they were like, yo, these two were just laughing. And what's her name? Kamala was sitting in front. She was furious, and she realized what they were saying was bothering her. So it's like you can see she's tilting her head, trying to snoop in on what they were saying, but she couldn't just tell it all the way.
Yeah, okay, it would be too obvious. Stop mind your own business.
Yeah, my own business, Kamala. But I can see from her face that she was furious. I just lost an election, and then you were just there, just smiling with the guy.
Yeah, you're excluded. You're not a president. This is for president only meeting.
That's what I'm saying. These guys don't hate each other. And the Democrats were like, well, how could Obama laugh with this guy? He was saying Trump was a threat to democracy just 2 weeks ago. How can they be laughing together like everything was okay? I'm like, everything was okay.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Yeah, he's a threat to democracy, but you guys didn't stop it. So
Yeah.
keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
That's what somebody was like. If a rich black billionaire and a rich white billionaire meet, they don't talk about racism and prejudice.
No, they
and
talk about money.
they talk about money, man. Anyway.
Gaza finally has a ceasefire. It's taken months of negotiations and diplomacy, but a deal has been reached. Hamas agreed to it earlier this week, and on Wednesday, Joe Biden announced it. The fighting will officially stop on Sunday. After that, more steps will follow. Hamas will free dozens of Israeli hostages, and Israel will gradually pull out of the Gaza Strip. The news triggered celebrations across West Asia. It was a mix of relief and joy. Take a look.
See, I want to ask you a question. The UN Food Program, UNRWA, and the whole entire population of the world were saying Gazans were starving and they were dying from hunger. What can you see?
It don't look like nobody's starving, man.
Okay.
People are, but it looks like they're happy. They're jubilated.
Yeah, but you've seen the war in Yemen.
Yeah,
in
like
Syria.
in those other places, the
Those
people
were
look
hunger.
like they were going through something. But maybe because this war, it started quick and it ended quick in terms of wars. It's probably one of the fastest ones. So they didn't really end up in that kind of
Okay.
dark hole. Yeah, they bomb one another. A lot of people died. And to me, this celebration just shows the happiness that they could finally live a normal life again. Start going back to school, start doing their business.
This is not a jubilation of freedom. Israel lost.
Oh,
So like your mentality to their mentality is totally opposite.
Okay.
Okay.
so this is the jubilation that Israel lost the war.
These people think differently. They These people think differently.
So they're like they're surprised. So they're happy they won.
They were surprised. They were very happy right now. They won.
So
They know.
what happened in the negotiation?
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the strippers for Gaza walked out, huh? Right now, the strippers put back on their clothes now, man.
Yeah.
There is some confusion though. Israel's cabinet was supposed to meet this morning. The agenda was to approve the deal, but that meeting did not happen. Netanyahu's office says Hamas is eyeing some last minute concessions. So the cabinet is on standby. They want the negotiators to return from Doha first.
So right now, Israel trying to back out on the deal.
Not Prime Minister Netanyahu wants the deal, but the government is not his government. He formed a government. It means he didn't really secure the votes to win the election.
Okay.
So different political parties joined together.
Okay.
So this guy here, Ben Gavir, is saying if you accept the deal, we're gonna dissolve the government because these are different political parties.
Okay.
So once they dissolve if they dissolve the government, he's not gonna be prime minister anymore, and he knows that.
Okay.
But then because Biden and Trump put pressure on him to accept the deal, now he's in a limbo. Should I listen to those people or should I listen to this guy? So he postponed the vote till Sunday.
Okay.
So he's going through it right now. You know.
But wait, what if he doesn't take the deal?
Well, if he doesn't take the deal, Biden is going on Sunday anyway.
Oh, okay. So and Biden already, not Biden. Oh, Trump already made his statement clear that come Sunday this should be done.
Yeah.
Or else all hell gonna break loose. Does that mean Trump is local enough to decide, you know what, you guys didn't sign the deal, we're gonna bomb you instead?
No. Trump can do anything to Israel than to withhold arms.
Okay.
Because we are not going to send you any more weapons. That's
Alright.
the only thing Trump can do.
Okay, we're not gonna send you any weapons. Could they seize their accounts? Or is all owned by the Israel people?
Yeah, but they can do because they are traditional allies.
Yeah, I know. Normally, your traditional allies, I tell you to get something done. You didn't get it done, so I just make you pay for it. I just seize your account. I sanction it.
Yeah, but then it's going to take from maybe 2 months to actually put his foot on the ground. Biden is already out the door. But before Biden signed a deal, so this is what Biden did. Okay, you signed it. We're going to transfer, I think, was it $1 billion worth of weapons to Israel. So they've already sent it already. Was it two or 3 days before the deal was announced? So Israel already got it. So if Israel reneged on the deal, Biden is already out. Biden just want his name to be on
The deal.
the deal. So if this guy doesn't sign, Biden is going to be paged.
Okay.
But then if he's paged, he's already out already.
You can't do anything about it.
But they are also worried in 4 years, Democrats are going to come back to power and they are not going to forget.
They're not gonna forget you taking the money and not signing their guy in, and then Trump come and finalize it and take this.
Yeah. So the whole is like it's hot potato right now.
Okay.
The only winner is Hamas right now.
Okay. So Hamas get back their land and everything?
That's
what
it,
did
yeah.
What did they get from the
They
deal?
get it. Okay, so for every one hostage, Israeli hostage, Hamas is getting 30.
Turkey.
No, like I give you one, you give me 30
Oh, okay.
hostages. So
One
it's
for
get
30.
one for 30. So that's crazy already. Because the guy that orchestrated the October 7th attack was once arrested by Israel. He was in jail for a long time, had cancer. They removed a tumor from his brain, and he went back to Gaza and attacked Israel 10 years later. So Israel is afraid if we release all these guys, one for 30, it's crazy. What if we are releasing another 𝚈𝚞𝚞𝚝 or Yaya Sinwa, which is going to go and then plan and then come back and kill us now? Because Hamas is telling them, we need this one, we need that one, we need that one. It's not like Israel is just voluntarily releasing the hostage.
30. They're not randomly releasing 30.
No.
They're asking for the 30 they want.
So, and then they are releasing 30 hostages too. But then so 30 times 30 is how much?
90.
90. Yeah. So
So
they are
90 to 30.
Yeah. So they are releasing more hostages than Israel is getting. Right. So that's the deal now. So we are thinking, you can give us orders now. And we have to leave Gaza too. We have to pull all our soldiers and you get everything and we don't get nothing. I want the war to stop, but I think it's a bad deal.
It's a bad deal for Israel.
Yeah, very bad
They
deal.
wasted all their time. But this war was triggered by Israel.
No. October 7th,
It was triggered by Hamas.
Hamas attacked Israel, killed 1,000 people. And Israel, October 8th, started bombing them.
The embassy. Who bombed the embassy?
Israel, but that was for Iran.
Okay, that's two different ones.
Yeah, that's two different countries.
Okay.
This is just neighbors killing each other. So Hamas is Palestine. They went into Israel, killed 1,000. So Israel started killing them. And for 15 months, they've been going back and forth. But Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu said, okay, the reason why we are entering Gaza is because we want Hamas gone. And Hamas is still there. And you said, okay, the war is over. And this guy is like, Ben Gavir is like, oh, the war is over. You think the war is over? If you sign this deal, you are signing your death sentence. So, it's hot potato, bro. I think I'm not an Israeli, and I want the war to stop, but this is just a terrible business deal. Like, you shouldn't have started if you're gonna end it this way. You know?
Well, they got their pound of flesh. That was what it was about, you know. They got their pound of flesh, and now they're okay to move
Then,
on.
will they okay the deal? Hopefully, this is just a logistical delay. Meanwhile, in the US, a new battle is underway, a battle for credit. Technically, this deal was struck during the Biden presidency, but Donald Trump is taking charge on Monday, so who gets credit for the deal? Biden was asked this question on Wednesday. Listen to his response.
Credit for this, Mr. President, you or Chuck?
Three sisters.
That joke? Oh, thank you.
He did not give a straight answer, but Biden's earlier remarks made one thing quite clear. This was his deal.
Well, this is the exact framework of the deal I proposed back in May. Exact. And we got the world to endorse it. Secondly, it's America's support for Israel that helped them badly weaken Hamas and its backers and create the conditions for this deal.
Donald Trump disagrees. Listen to his statement on social media. This epic ceasefire agreement could have only happened as a result of our historic victory in November, as it signaled to the entire world that my administration would seek peace and negotiate deals to ensure the safety of all Americans. So Biden says his team made it possible.
So this is why war politics is really tricky.
But I think Trump should just let Biden have that one.
That's what
Just give it to him. Just give it to him. The guy's old and he's falling down and he can't help himself and he can't remember anything. And even the way how Biden is talking is like, okay, he proposed this a long time now, but they didn't pull the trigger. I think they only pulled the trigger because they know Mr. Trump don't mess around.
Yeah.
They were just swinging around with him.
Yeah.
But because Trump said, hey, if you didn't do this now, so this is why Trump said the deal is my deal.
Yeah.
Because it's maybe his negotiating tactics that got it done.
Yeah.
But anyway, Trump, be the bigger man. Just let him have it.
Let him have
Give
it.
him a little bit of glory.
And
go do what you normally do best. And let's clean up.
And I'm
Clean up
blaming,
the Ukraine
I'm blaming
war.
the Qataris too, because somebody phoned the Qataris and is like, who would you like place the greater importance on for such a monumental deal? He said, yeah, we spoke to Mr. Trump and he put a lot of pressure on us. I'm like, what if Biden's still the president? What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
So the negotiators are now saying because Trump is putting a lot of pressure on us, I'm like, make sure I care that yourself. And I think Trump is putting pressure on Netanyahu to accept the deal too. That's why they accepted this bogus deal.
You see, that's what I'm saying. It's like the Trump politics that is getting it done. And
And apparently Benjamin Netanyahu is having a second thought. He said, okay, we're going to take some time to review. Like, yeah, you need review, huh? I want to play something. Biden is so weak. Okay, I want to play something from Biden regarding...
because Biden can't straight out say, oh, I got the deal done.
Yeah,
He can only like instigate it.
this is Biden talking about...
When I went to Israel, immediately after their attack by Hamas, it's 8 days later, whatever it was, and I told them we were going to help. I said, but Bibi, I said, you can't be carpet bombing these communities. And he said to me, well, you did it.
Did you hear that? You hear that?
No, I didn't hear.
Okay, let me play it back, man. Biden is funny.
Immediately after their attack by Hamas, it's 8 days later, whatever it was. And I told
So
them,
the attack happened on October the 7th.
Mm-hmm.
So October 15th, Biden was in Israel.
Mm-hmm.
And Biden knew Benjamin Netanyahu wants to kill a lot of people. So get it from that perspective.
we're going to help. I said, but Bibi, I said, you can't be carpet bombing these communities. And he said to me, well, you did it.
Oh.
You carpet bomb, not his exact words, but you carpet bomb Berlin. You dropped a nuclear weapon. You killed thousands of innocent people
Mm-hmm.
because you had to in order to win a war. I said, but that's why we came up with the UN. New deals by which what we do relative to civilians and military.
So he was comparing 21st century war tactics, battle tactics.
Yeah, he was just showing them that you guys are jerks. You did it. And after you did it and you seize power and you become the most powerful nation, now you want to tell other people, yo,
What to
you
do it.
can't fight wars like this anymore.
That's what
But
I'm saying.
that's some real
Benjamin
facts, you know.
Benjamin Netanyahu is different. That That guy is just any other president would have told long time ago and said the war is over because he's alienated every country except the US and maybe England. Every other country don't want nothing to do with Israel right now. But that guy doesn't care.
Mm-hmm.
He went to surgery last week for hernia removal, and people was like, the news came out like Benjamin Netanyahu is dead, and everybody started celebrating. Oh, he had cancer. He came back and said, no, it wasn't cancer, it's just a hernia. You know, this guy, bro, that guy just stone cold. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do what I want to do. You know, for him to tell the greatest superpower in the world, like president, this guy, like,
Tell them,
even though he's old, but then he represents the country.
yeah, tell them that they did it.
They did it, so I'm also gonna do it. And in fact, he did it. He went ahead and still do it.
I learned from the best, bro.
Yo,
World War II.
Well, what he was really doing is he was going after me for saying you can't indiscriminately bomb civilian areas. Even if the bad guys are there. Even if the bad guys there, you can't take out 2, 10, 12, 1,500 people, innocent people, in order to get the one bad guy. And he made the legitimate argument. His perspective said, look, these are the guys that kill my people. These are the guys that are all over in these tunnels. Nobody had any idea that miles of tunnels are down there. It's amazing what they built. And they're sometimes 200 feet under the ground. Only way to get to them is take out the places where they were under which they got to the tunnels. And so that's the first time I had the discussion about bombing civilian areas was when I went over after the 9/11,
after 9/11, this guy's low.
Yeah.
You do think he should have kept this to himself, though?
Yeah.
Because you are the city, you are like, come on, you have.
It also shows that guy doesn't respect you that much.
He should have just.
He's not afraid of you. And he's not intimidated by you.
He should have kept that to himself.
He could have kept that to himself. Because I'm sure nobody's going to walk up to Trump and tell him that. Trump will be like, yeah, I can do it. But there's no way in hell you can do it.
Yeah. You know, like Biden should have just kept this to himself. I don't know why he wants to feel the need to talk about it.
Mhm.
Because already they are hanging you over this that you also.
Because even recently when Trump talked about how he bombed the guy, yeah, I pressed the button or something like that. He talked about how they sent a missile after somebody and he was there.
Soleimani.
Yeah.
Trump is an asshole. You know what?
He was celebrating on it. It's like,
Yeah, you know how they did it? They were monitoring the guy. Have you seen the video?
no, you
They
didn't.
were monitoring the guy from the airport. The guy was Iranian commander. They were monitoring from the airport. They were watching the car. And this is Trump. And then they just dropped the bomb on him. He said, the reason why I don't like Benjamin Netanyahu. This is when Hamas attacked Israel. Right? Israel was crying and people are worried. Instead of Trump coming and say, okay, we wish Israel all the best, he said, I've been good to Israel. I even moved the US embassy to Jerusalem. And we had a deal that I'm going to kill Soleimani. And Israel is going to go half on it with me. We are going to do it together. So the day of the killing, Benjamin just called me and said, Trump, I don't think I'll do it. I'm like, what the hell do you mean you don't think you do it? So he just stopped receiving my phone call, so I had to do it alone, you know. That was a bad move. I'm like, yo, Trump, this guy, 1,000 Israelis just died, Mr. Trump. And
I had
this
to
guy,
do it myself. So it just shows he's gonna do it himself. He wouldn't care. I'll just do it. See, Biden wouldn't do that kind of thing.
Biden was
But Trump would do that kind of thing.
Yeah, Trump went and said, he said Soleimani was a bad guy. I had to kill him.
I just had to.
Yeah.
The world is a better place now.
He dropped a bomb on the guy in a different country, bro. That guy was traveling from Iran to different country. He dropped a bomb on that guy. Yo, Trump doesn't play, bro.
I
Iran was pissed, though. Iran was pissed. You know, even now, if every year they celebrate the guy's death, you know, every year there's a national holiday for the guy because he's the brain behind Iran's military. Trump took him out, bro.
Yeah.
Biden couldn't have done that. Biden
Become a
doesn't.
martyr.
That guy is, So I want to play the last video regarding this. The reason why I can never be a president because I will be petty, bro. I will be very petty. I'm like, fuck these guys, man. All the leaders of Hamas are dead. This one is still alive. So once the ceasefire deal was announced, let's hear what he has to say. You see, he's still very fat. It means he's eating very well.
Don't measure the guy's stomach, man. Don't measure the guy's stomach, man. He worked hard for it.
He's not in Palestine. He's in Qatar somewhere having a good time. After everybody is dead, he's still alive. Let's hear what he has to say.
Here we are today, proving that the occupation did not and will not ever defeat our people or break its resistance. They were only able to completely destroy the Gaza Strip and wage genocide against our people. They were not able to release their captives, only until they reached an agreement with our resistance to be able to stop and put an end to their hostilities. That's why we say that the steadfastness and bravery of our people was able to defeat the enemy and their objectives, the announced ones and the unofficial ones. The willingness of our people who aspired for freedom is still there, and that did not change. They are here and remain proud. As we announced that we have reached an agreement to put an end to this war today, we would like to express our gratitude to all those who supported us and showed solidarity with our people.
So see, this guy just announced victory. So what you saw previously was a victorious momentum going on. These people don't care about the war ending and people dying. They just want to win.
Yeah, well, they won, man.
I mean, what did you exactly win? They think they won something because Israel is withdrawing. And that's what I'm saying. If I'm a leader and I see this, I'm like, you change your tune, record the next message and say, hey, I think I made a mistake. I watched them, bro. I was really furious. I'm like, yo, how do you do that?
Volta is like, I gotta go measure dicks,
Yeah,
man.
bro,
I don't care, man. We gotta measure to see who is bigger.
You can't just, I was really pissed. Because, these people, bro. It's the same thing that happened in Lebanon. After Israel bombed Lebanon, bombed Damascus for a very long time. And when the ceasefire was announced, UK, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, the US, they joined together and said, Benjamin, we're going to let Hezbollah move away from the Litani River. You sure they're going to do it? They said, yeah, we sure they're going to do it. So Hezbollah is like, yeah, we're going to do it. And Hezbollah, for a very long time, we are not leaving. After Israel started bombing everywhere, they were like, yeah, we will leave. And then they moved out. And Israel is like, okay, since the US is involved, Canada, Qatar is involved, we're going to stop bombing Lebanon. We're going to move our forces from Lebanon into Greater Israel. Once the deal was announced, the leader of Hezbollah said, the army, Hezbollah is very victorious. The coward just ran out of the country. I'm like, what is going on? The coward just ran out of the country.
They just gotta, make themselves look good, man.
And they started throwing bonfire, driving their cars, making noise in the whole place. I'm like, what is happening, bro?
People just have to feel that they won, man. Anyway, that's a good lesson learned. If you want people to celebrate and throw a party, just make them feel like they won, man. Pretense is the best, man.
Pretend. And these people think they won. Because he said they won. The people
of the country think they won, and then they're going to forget about all the death and everything and don't feel like their people died in vain.
You see what I mean?
It's a psychological game, man.
So next year we're gonna come back to the same thing. Say, oh, what's happened? Oh, Israel and Hamas is at war again. Israel and Lebanon is at war again. It's just
because the people who remembered the facts start the war again.
Yeah, because they forgot. They were like, oh, we won because the coward ran away. You know, they call them the coward ran away. You see, that's what happens in the Middle East because the people in charge don't really take accountability for what they did because they tell their people we won because the enemy ran away. You know. Anyway, man.
Anyway, guys, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Peace and love. Take care of yourself. Strippers for Gaza. Won the day. Peace and love. You know how it is. And see you guys in the next one.